guys, today's video is going to be focusing on the question I get the most often. How do you time manage everything? Let me just tell you a very big secret. I don't have it all figured out. I'm constantly changing my routine and my techniques and trying to improve and be more efficient and productive. And so this is an ongoing process, but I have picked up a few things that have really worked for me. So I want to share them with you right now. A little bit about time management. It's all about balance, 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 balance. I say this over and over again. So that's really the most important thing that I could tell you. You have to balance your academic life, your work life, your social life. You have to have some fun. You have to make time for exercise. You have to make time for the things that you really love to do, as well as studying and doing everything else. So time management is really all about balance. Otherwise, you're studying, and you're not giving yourself a break, and then you just burn out. So that's my biggest number one advice is time management really depends on balance. So when you give yourself a break and you go, let's say, to a yoga class, or you go out to dinner with a friend, and you have this guilt in the back of your mind, oh my God, I should be studying because I have an exam in a week and I want to do really well. You really should not feel that way, because the break you're taking now is going to make you a lot more productive and a lot more efficient and just overall a much more, balanced person, so that you can perform better on your exams and you can perform better while you study, making your studying a lot more efficient. So I am going to be going through my schedule with you guys. This is something that I do usually the week before an upcoming exam, and I'm going to upload a picture of this close-up on the blog linked below. So don't worry if you can't see all the details. I just want to quickly go over how I come up with a schedule like this. And this schedule has everything in here, from the daily lectures that I attend in class, to my yoga sessions, which are highlighted in purple here, to the review lectures that I need to do, even to dinner out and different breaks like that. So this is a full 1 week schedule prior to an exam that I have to take. It starts on Monday and my exam is the following Monday. So it's a full 7-day schedule. And what I base this off of is basically the lecture schedule that I have for the renal module, which is the example I'm using right now, because today's Monday and the renal exam that I have is a week away. It's next Monday. So I have a list of lectures that are covered in this renal module. There's about 25 lectures, and these lectures I've basically spaced out over my 1 week schedule so that I can ensure that by the time I get to Sunday, I've covered all of my lectures and I've done some review, and I've incorporated things like UWorld questions and being able to do extra cases that the professors have provided for us. And so it's really a comprehensive schedule, and I stick by this and make sure that I complete this. So I have boxes next to each item on my schedule, and when I'm done with it, I just check it off. And the reason why I do that is because your brain really loves accomplishing goals. And when I check a box off, it feels really good and it keeps me motivated, and I just keep going and going and going. The most important thing about the schedule is actually sticking to it. So if you have yoga class scheduled, go to yoga class. Make the time and go. You don't want to say things like, oh, I'm running behind, I don't have time. Stick to the schedule and go. Because like I said, these breaks are super important for you. And also, what's really important is making sure that you're realistic about this schedule. So you don't want to schedule 22 hours of studying in one day. That's just not realistic. It's not possible, and it's certainly not healthy. You should have a realistic schedule. So if you usually study for 4 hours, but you're not really efficient those full 4 hours. You're only really efficient 2 hours, and the other 2 hours you're spending checking your phone or, talking to friends or getting up and making food. Then what you really need to do is cut down those 4 hours into the 2 hours that you're productive, and maybe add on 30 minutes. So your goal should be 2.5 hours. It's much easier to accomplish this goal than it is to go through those full 4 hours and be inefficient. So if you are effective for 2 hours, schedule 2.5 hours so that you can really push yourself for that extra 30 minutes and gradually increase that study time. So maybe the next day you study for 3 full hours and you're efficient for that time. And you keep adding on 30 or 15-minute increments every single day. That way you are really building your endurance, because just like everything else in your body, your brain is a muscle, and you really could build endurance by introducing yourself to extra study time day by day. So that's really what I would do the week before an exam, and how I managed to be in medical school and have a dog that I take out on walks all the time, and be able to manage going to exercise and cooking at home, and of course blogging and making these videos for you guys. And so it is possible. It's really no big secret. It's all about balance. It's all about setting schedules, setting goals, and accomplishing those goals and sticking to it. I hope that you found this video helpful. I am going to link this study schedule in my blog post so you can read a little bit more about it and see an example of what it looks like. You'll probably need to alter this to fit your personal schedule, but I just hope that this provides a little bit of a guide to some of you, and you can take bits and pieces that work for you so that you can also start becoming a little bit more efficient and productive with your time, so you're a lot happier with what it is that you're accomplishing. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like the content of this video so that you can get up-to-date videos and information, and visit www.15blades.com. I have a lot of other study tips and posts like this, as well as lifestyle and beauty. Thanks so much for watching, guys.